Good evening, everybody. Julie here, and welcome to tonight's video. We will be talking about the Presidents of the United States. It's a book I bought from Ollie's by Jody Shepard, and it just has a brief little overview of each president. And then I've taken a few facts off of Google, and we're going to do that, and it shouldn't take more than 5-6 minutes. I did this because I love history and I felt like some of these people I didn't know as well as I should have, so I wanted to get started learning. So, without further ado, let's get started. Today we are on the 18th President of the United States, Ulysses S. Grant. Born April 27th, 1822 in Ohio, he served from 1869 to 1877, which was 2 terms. His vice president for his first term was Schuyler Calfax, and the second term it was Henry Wilson. He had a wife, Julia, and 4 children, and he died in 1885. Grant's face is on paper money. Do you know which bill? If you know the bill or think you know the bill, write it in the comments. I want to see if you're playing along. It would be great fun. The election of 1872, when Grant was running for re-election, was the first time a woman, Victoria Woodhull, ran to be president, and the first time an African-American, Frederick Douglass, shown above, ran to vice president. And I'll show you the pictures in just a minute. A police officer once gave Ulysses Grant a ticket for speeding on his horse. How interesting is that? Ulysses S. Grant was a Civil War hero, a Union general who won many battles. By war's end, he was the commander of the entire Northern Army. When he ran for president, he won easily. Some important things were accomplished while Grant was president. African American and Native American men, but not women, were given the right to vote. Yellowstone National Park became the world's first national park, but Grant was a better military commander than president. Some of the men around him in the White House cheated in order to get rich, though Grant himself was very honest. After Grant left the White House, he wrote a book about his life and it became a bestseller. Now, you see Ulysses there. You also see Frederick Douglass there, the first black man to run for, I think, vice president, it said. And then we have his horse that he got a speeding ticket on. Now, down to the little facts that I found, and they might be a little bit repetitive, but he was a very honest man. He was educated in the United States Military Academy. He was best known for his role as commanding general of the U.S. Army during the Civil War and being president. He missed much of his children's upbringing, but later in life, he did that. He missed a lot of it because he was in the Army and he was away a lot fighting wars. So, to me, that's not much his doing, but he was away, and I think he felt bad about it, and he tried to make up for it, make it up to them in his later life. He loved eating turkey, and he was obsessed with rice pudding. I thought that was just a cute little fact. Throughout the Civil War, Grant's armies incurred 154,000 casualties, while having inflicted 191,000 casualties on the opposing Confederate army. Ulysses wasn't his real first name, it was Hiram. Grant was an average student at West Point. Grant and Lee served in the Army in the Mexican War. Grant and Lee met twice at the end of the Civil War. Grant was not a fan of Andrew Johnson. Grant was the youngest president at that time, the youngest one who'd ever held office of president. Grant tried to annex the Dominican Republic to the U.S. Grant's 2 terms in office had lots of drama. Grant was a gifted writer. Grant died of throat cancer, and his last words were water. I imagine his throat was bothering him if he had cancer in the throat. That's probably why his last word was water. He was said to be loyal to those who were dishonest and opportunistic. His honesty was never questioned, and he did not personally suffer from the scandals. Still, the charges of corruption damaged his presidency. And everything that I've read said he wasn't the one who was dishonest. It was a bunch of people. There was a lot of corruption in the government. And he kind of got stuck in the middle of all of that. So, you know, he knew how to lead an army, but he didn't necessarily know how to lead a country, I think is what they were trying to say. So, but I think he was well known. He was well loved. His memoir, they said, was amazing, and that I think it brought out a lot of about the corruption and stuff that was going on. Makes me want to go out and see if there's still a book out to read it. But that's it. That's the video for tonight. I really want to thank you for watching. I hope you keep watching the Presidents of the United States. I think it is just a fun, nifty little series. Don't forget to check out the other videos on the channel. I have everything in playlists now where you don't have to scroll through the whole list, so you can find a topic of interest to you, like we're doing the Bible recap. So we're reading the Bible in a year in chronological order with the Bible recap as the guide. I sell Avon. We have Avon videos. I've done some Temu videos, child advocacy videos, because I'm a big child advocate. Reviews. We've done travel videos. I love to travel, and there's going to be more coming up. I'm going on a cruise, so in about 50 days or something like that. 2 months, a little less than 2 months now, but I'm excited about that. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to get to bring you lots of pretty videos. So, but that's it. That's the video for tonight. I know I'm rambling. God bless you all. Have a wonderful night, and we will see you in the next video. Good night.